Notice anything different? I thought so. What's going on, guys? Chunky here, back on my channel. If you didn't notice anything different, I've got no hat on today, but I don't give a shit. Let's get on with it nonetheless. Today, I'm bringing to you my most highly anticipated games for 2018 or 2018, depending on whatever the hell you want to say. Now, how many games am I bringing to you? Why not a top 5? Why not a top 10? Well, because I don't have 5 or 10. I have as many as I feel like. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, first up is that game right there. God of War. Sorry, Xbox and PC, you don't get this one. This is Sony exclusive, and I cannot wait. Now, I'm a huge fan of the God of War series, but I love how much this is changing. So if you've played the God of War series, or if you haven't, I'm going to explain it nonetheless. It centers around Kratos, who's like a demigod. It's an action game centered around Greek mythology, in which you go through and just start killing all the Greek gods. Now, God of War, I don't know if it's God of War 4 or it's a reboot in its own right, but it centers around Norse mythology, in which Kratos, the main character from the original series, has a son. Now, this seems like a much more heartfelt story about family, and even though it seems violent, I just think it's just something a bit deeper this time around. However, what I like as well is the camera is different. No more fixed cameras. The camera sits right behind Kratos' shoulder. It's maneuverable for the first time ever. You can control it however you want. And I just think it's going to give it a more grounded, gritty feel. And I just think that if the action's good, the camera is going to help the action run that much better. And basically, I just like the fact that it's different. I love Norse mythology. I love Kratos as a character. I think he's such an amazing character. Even though he's not very deep, I'm hoping that God of War will give us a deeper Kratos than we've ever seen before. While there's no official release date announced for God of War, they say early 2018, which means I'd say around March to April. I'm hoping that we get an official release date soon. Next up is Spiderman. Sorry, once again, Xbox and PC users, this is a PlayStation exclusive, and I could not be happier that a Spider-Man game is coming back. I loved Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. One of the best open world action games ever. Sorry, it just is. I don't care. However, it's made by Insomniac Games, the guys who made the Ratchet & Clank series. I feel like they have a good grip on this one. I have nothing more to say about this game than how good is just swinging around New York City? Not from experience, but like in the game, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of the coolest things to do. You just get carried away for hours. So I'm hoping that the swinging mechanics are good. Please make them good. You've had enough fuck-ups to learn from. Not you, but like you have enough shit examples to look at and say, oh, we're not doing that. We're going to do our own thing and it's going to be good. So I'm hoping that Insomniac really nail the mechanics of Spider-Man. From what we've seen so far in trailers, it really seems like they have. The story, I don't know how special the story is going to be. However, it is an original story. I like the costume on Spidey this time around. And altogether, I'm just looking forward to another Spider-Man game. It's that simple. They haven't given an official release date, but expect it sometime by the end of 2018. Next up is Sea of Thieves. Yes, Xbox and PC owners, you can rejoice. This is an exclusive for you guys. And I am excited for this just for one simple sentence. Pirate Simulator 2018. Now, the best thing about this is it's open world, it's cooperative. You can form your own groups, you can make your own ships, you can sail the seas together, you can rob and plunder and do all these things that a pirate would do. And I wouldn't recommend any of this activity in real life, but in a game, this just seems fun as hell. Pair it with a really inventive, really creative, really good looking art style. And I just think that we have a winner here. One of the best pirate games I'm hoping that we've seen in a while. And overall, guys, Sea of Thieves is looking like it's going to be a winner. Rare is back once again. It seems like they're back in form. They have pure control, do what they want. And I'm just glad that Sea of Thieves is coming out as early as March 20th, 2018. So it has been in early access for a while, but it is coming out in March. So expect it then and be hyped, because I know I am. Next up is A Way Out. And this game is multi-platform, but what really grabs me the most, I think it's made by Ubisoft Montreal. If it's not, I'll correct it down there. what intrigues me the most about this game is the fact that it is purely cooperative, purely split screen the whole way through. Now you control characters Vincent and / or Leo depending on who you're playing as, and you're basically just prison inmates who become friends and decide to break out. Now, while it's not as simple as that, A Way Out is looking to give us a more heartfelt story about two individuals who become friends, who kind of form this brotherhood, form this special bond through their escape and through their crazy story. And while we don't know too much about the story apart from these two people escape from jail, there are a lot of mechanics. There are driving sections, there are sort of fighting sections. It seems quite varied for a game of this sort. But I haven't played a good prison game. That sounds really strange, like there are a lot. But it just sounds like a good premise for a game, and I hope that it works. The best thing about this game I'm about to show you guys now is this.
And yeah, one more thing. Because A Way Out is a co-op experience only, if you want to play it online with your friend, you don't have to buy 2 copies. This one. You only buy 1 copy and you invite your friend to play with you for free. I mean the entire game for free, for real. Game's coming out March 23rd, 2018. Thank you very much.
So you heard it, guys. March 23, 2018. I am so hyped for this game. I hope it lives up to the hype. And yeah, I'm just genuinely excited for something that we haven't seen before. Cooperative experiences are highly underrated in my opinion. Next up is Far Cry 5. I've got nothing much to say about Far Cry 5, but the reason why I'm excited for it is number one, it's a new Far Cry game. Far Cry 3 was one of my favourite games of the last generation, and I just love the fact that they're branching out, doing new things with the Far Cry series, while keeping it familiar enough to be accessible to current fans. Now, firstly, I love the gameplay of Far Cry. The open world nature, the over-the-top sidekicks, the over-the-top weapons, the over-the-top action gameplay just keeps it, fresh, keeps it entertaining, it keeps it really fast-paced. But I also love the new open world. For the first time ever, I feel like we're getting away from the exotic locations. While there are still exotic locations in the city of Hope County, Montana, I love the fact that it is a town this time around. It's a town that focuses around a religious cult that basically you have to take on as the villain of the game. That is kind of everything I like about Far Cry, giving us what we loved, but kind of adding enough to make it new, to make it fresh, and to make it appealing to both current fans and new players alike. Far Cry 5 is a multi-platform game and it will hit March 27th, 2018. Next up is Days Gone. This is yet another Sony exclusive made by Bend Studios, who's been out for ages. You don't know where they've been. This is what they were making. Now, Days Gone is another zombie apocalypse game. Now, hear what you're thinking. Another zombie game. Yes, I know. Everything is zombies at the moment. Zombies here, zombies there. The Walking Dead is as popular as it is. A lot of zombie games. Every mode is getting some sort of zombie DLC. I know it's insane, but Days Gone gives you a shit ton of zombies, more than I've ever seen before on one screen. Anyway, that trailer they revealed at E3 last year, or the year before I think, was just fucking insane. I love that part of it, but I also love the fact that they're focusing on people. Something that The Last of Us did very well. I think they're taking a lot of cues from that. The zombies can be so dangerous, but you got to realize that the humans can be just as dangerous in a world where everything's gone out the fucking window. And I love that. I love the fact that it's going to be a human story centered around, humans and the relation with each other, and kind of having the zombies as more of a background sort of secondary character instead of making it the focus. It is open world from the looks of it. There are a lot of ways to approach missions. There are a lot of ways to get around things, which I love. Encouraging you to use your brain and mixing that with a really cool character who is a biker to some degree. But overall, just mixing something we've seen before with something we haven't seen. A really heartfelt, serious story about the human condition. And it's all backed up by awesome zombie sequences like the one you saw at E3. So Days Gone, I'm hoping, while there is no official release date given, the rumor is it's 2018 anyway, but I'm guessing it'll be the very end of 2018, sometime in November, at the latest, I hope. But yeah, I'm looking very forward to Days Gone. And last but not least, I wouldn't say my highest, they're all they're in no particular order, but Rockstar, as soon as they release a trailer, a new game, everyone's just on board straight away. This is, of course, Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, it is confusing because it is Red Dead Redemption 2, but it's a prequel to Red Dead Redemption, so it makes it sound like a sequel when really it's a prequel, and it's just fucking confusing because there is a game before Red Dead Redemption called Red Dead Revolver. Yes, I know I've lost you already, I apologize. You play as Arthur Morgan. He was pretty much part of the gang that main character from Red Dead Redemption 1, John Marston, was a part of. Now, what I like about this is obviously you're bringing back cool cowboy open world shit. You love it. It's the best. Riding a horse, shooting guns, stealing banks. I can't talk anymore because I'm just so excited about this game. But basically, I like the fact that Arthur Morgan is once again an anti-hero. He's not really a hero. He doesn't have a decent moral conscience, so it's up to you. He's a criminal. He's a wanted man. He does some bad things. But this is at a time when the gang, when that Dutch Van der Linde gang, whatever it's called, was together. One of the bigger questions that Red Dead Redemption left to us, what was John Marston like? What was this gang like? Why were they so bad? They're all wanted. They're all terrible people. I'm glad that we get to see that because Rockstar aren't afraid to give us confronting stories. And I'm hoping this is confronting. I'm hoping that Red Dead Redemption 2 is everything that Red Dead Redemption was. What a fucking tongue twister. And then some. So there's not really much to say about Red Dead Redemption. We don't know too much about it. All I know is you play as Arthur Morgan in the Van der Linde gang, and I'm hoping that we get to see a younger John Marston. No spoilers for the Red Dead Redemption 1. I'm hoping we get to see a younger John Marston, and yeah, I feel like Rockstar games always live up to the hype anyway. So this is no exception from what we've seen so far. With that said, guys, that is all the games I'm excited for 2018, and not really beyond. Hoping they all come out 2018. But if they don't, I'm still excited for them regardless of when they come out. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below. You'd be doing me a huge favor. If you're excited for something else, something that's not on this list, please comment down below. Let me know what that is or what you think about the games I'm excited for. And last but not least, guys, please subscribe to my channel. You'd be doing me a huge favor. You'll be joining the journey to 100 subscribers. I love every single one of my subscribers. You make the channel run the way that it does. I do all this for you guys. So thank you so much for jumping on board, for watching my video, and for spending a little bit of your day with me. Thank you very much, guys. Once again, this is Chunky. Thanks for stopping by my world, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.